I'm here with Washington State track and field head coach Rick Sloan. Rick Sloan, we are hosting the Cougar Invitational, the 13th annual Cougar Invitational this weekend. Looks like it's going to be good weather, good competition for the Cougars to stay at home and run on that new track.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, getting out, especially on the north end D down there that got filled in. And I think it's going to be exciting to be out there for the first time this year competitively. And hopefully we can get some good competition and good weather and get some great marks out of it.
I know that you consider the Washington Dual Meet, which is next weekend in Seattle, the start of the championship season for the Cougars. How do you feel the team is prepared up to this point for that championship season?
I think that our coaches have done a great job in bringing people along, and I think that we'll be at our best when we get to that point of the season. Start those championship meets, starting with the Husky meet over in Seattle and Pac-12 multis, Pac-12 championships, and then the preliminary round NCAA, and hopefully on to NCAA. So I think we're in a real good place right now. People, and this is traditionally the time of year when we start hopefully getting a little bit better weather, competition level rises, and this is where we see our marks really starting to come along. So I'm looking for that to start this weekend, actually, with Mount Sac and even at our home meet here, and then certainly escalate significantly when we get to the Huskies.
Are you happy with the progression of just, say, the freshmen that are on the team and how they have adapted to a full year of track and field, whereas most of them maybe only had a spring season in high school?
I think so. They've kept their nose to the grindstone, so to speak, and they've been working hard, and we've had some outstanding marks by our freshman class this year, and I think that they've made a good adjustment, and knowing that this is the time when we expect our marks to really start to improve, that's going to be exciting for them as well.
Last weekend up at Spokane Community College had some winds, also had some wind, and had some weather conditions up there, but still came away with some good marks for some people. And this weekend I know that some people are going to competing in events that are not their specialty. Can you explain why you would do that? Say a Stephen Scott Ellis would run the 100-meter dash or the 200-meter dash?
Well, I think he's pretty fast. Right now he has the fastest time on our team in the 200 meters at 21:24. So it's some degree it's training, giving him the opportunity. It's hard to run that fast and that hard in training that you get from a competition. So that's kind of where he is. He's long jumping and triple jumping as well. And I don't think there's a tremendous amount of moving around. I think some of our jumpers will be running on relays, and we're trying to make it fun as well, and they'll enjoy that. But I think for the most part we're in there doing our main events and looking to get better marks.
There's also a select number of people that are going to go down to the Mount Sac relays, Mount San Antonio College, of which you are a Hall of Fame member. Thank you very much. And what is the draw to send our competitors down to the Mount Sac relay? What makes them a special meet?
80-degree temperatures for one thing. It's a good track. It's a great facility. Lots of competition. It's a very big meet. Meets held usually over 4 days. And so the people that we are sending down there, for the most part, are sprinters and hurdlers, looking for them to compete in a little bit warmer climate and hopefully get good competition and get some great marks out of it. I think we're accomplishing that with our jumps core and our throws core here at home, and sprints and hurdles probably give them a little bit different environment. And then we're also running a couple of distance runners down there to try to get some qualifying marks, and it should be a good contest for us down there.
At this point in the season, I know that keeping student athletes healthy is a very important aspect so that they can continue competing. But is it still time to do lots of tweaking with technique and skill?
Probably not quite so much. That's an ongoing thing that you're constantly trying to get things right as most as you can. When you go down to 80-degree temperatures, now you run a little risk of dehydration and that possibility, especially with a sprint core. So it's important that our athletes and our coaches continue to pay attention to that and make sure that we remain hydrated. And I even had that conversation with Coach McDonald this morning. And so we'll be careful and make sure that we come out of the meets healthy. We're one week away from our big dual meet with the Huskies, so we want to have everybody at top-notch health and performance for that meet.
And if people want to come out and see the Cougars this weekend at Newberry Track, the meet starts at 9:30 and admission is free.
It's free. We may not be starting at 9:30. We'll have to see what the fields look like, the size of the fields. My guess is probably going to be closer to 10 o'clock or maybe even a little bit after that. But we'll get some field events started there. I think running events probably are looking to go around
Noon or so.
Noon or so, yeah. So it should be good. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of warmth, sunshine, and have a nice day out there and come out and catch the Cougs in action.
Support the Cougs. Good job. Okay. Go Cougs, and thanks, Coach Sloan.
Thank you.